Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your pizza from Amato's. I'm totally jealous about that. I hope nobody got hurt during the team building activity. And I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you're interested in our kids and our church. And hopefully, I'm sorry I couldn't be there today. Hopefully this video will help you give some basics and answer a lot of questions that you have. If not, I'm available. Of course, you're going to have your leaders there available to answer some questions. So we'll go over the first couple things here. I'm going to do some housekeeping things, and I'm going to touch on a few different things that have maybe nothing to do with each other, but we'll go over some basics and answer your questions here. Let's see. So this classroom's made up of a lead teacher and a table leader, as well as our kindergarten. The role of the lead teacher is mostly to plan the curriculum and share that with the class. And the table leaders, their gift is to work with the children and give table leaders versus a lead teacher really have the opportunity to build more intimate relationships with the children and get to know them at the table, and working, be it on a craft or talking about superheroes or what their interests are, or of course talking about the word that we share that day. So sometimes I've heard things said about the table leaders that you can just kind of show up and you'll be there. Well, that's true, but you can get a lot out of it, and the kids have a lot to give you, and I know you have a lot to give them as well. So, but of course, the lead teacher, it's on their shoulders to create work with the curriculum, not create it, and share that with the lead teachers or table leaders as well as the children. So we'll talk a little bit more about what that looks like in my next section. How that role plays out. Let's see. So who do I go to with questions? If you ever have a question, if you have a question about the curriculum when you're planning it, or there's something that's not flowing, absolutely you'll contact me. I've been working with True now for 9 months. We picked this about a year ago. We picked it, and we've loved it, and we think it fits our church really well. But if there's something you just don't understand, or how it works with our family ministry, you can come to myself, of course, your team lead, or of course Rob and Julie as well. If you, on a weekly basis, if you have attendance questions, your team lead is the person to talk to about for that. So hope that helps you clear some things up a little bit. So a little bit about our classroom here. We typically have 4 tables set up with a team lead, or again, a table lead at each table. We typically have about 6 chairs set up, and we always add them if we need to. This is a silly little thing, but I wanted to share it with you. If the opportunity comes where so many kids are coming in, that'd be great. The option is to add more chairs to the tables versus adding a table. Eventually, if we need to do that on a consistent basis, absolutely we would add another table. But, there's no reason why a table leader couldn't handle, 8 to 10 kids. But we do like to keep them around 6 or 7. And if we need to redistribute the kids, that's fine too. We have to my left, which you can take a tour of when you get a chance, we have the shelving units that hold a lot of our supplies here in the classroom. There's markers, crayons, scissors, tape, snack supplies. Something about snacks is we do have a couple of allergies, couple of kids with allergies in our classrooms. A couple gluten, and I think we have a couple of children allergic to certain dyes, and they're very good about telling you that. So we have some Chex Mix, and of course cups and water and napkins. But we have diapers up there. Probably shouldn't need that at all. I don't know why those are there. We have Play-Doh, we have Bibles, we have construction paper. There is, very important, we do have a first aid kit there in the black shelving to my left behind me. So feel free to go through that. It does need to be reorganized about quarterly. It's about time for that. So, feel free to take a look at that. Let's see here. The children are not allowed, as you probably know, allowed to go behind the feed curtain or back to the grocery store back there. They find all kinds of creative ways to make excuses to get back there. But, if they accidentally throw a ball, we recommend that one of the adults go back there, because if one child goes back there, there's other children that want to go back there too. But it's not safe for them, of course. There's no adults back there. It's okay if they look. We can share it with them, not a problem. Let's see here. Classroom behavior, classroom management. On the TRUE website, there's some information called course correction, and that's kind of the philosophy that we're following here with any kind of discipline. I would highly recommend reading up on that and what that means. Right behind me, Miss Shirley Vidmar has made some wonderful sheets reminding us of some ways that we need to be kind to each other, and sometimes we need to read those with our children. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often, but sometimes the kids get worked up about things, and we just need to take some time and talk to them. We could do we have done some seminars on classroom management, but if you feel you ever have any challenges, absolutely come to myself, your team lead, or I'm sure Shirley wouldn't mind me putting her name out there. You can go to her, and we'd be happy to help you with that. Let's see, that's all I have. Oh, one more thing I can explain. As you see in the classroom, there's several different colored rugs. We ask that when the children come to story time that they set themselves on a rug, with the exception of the multicolored one in the front of the classroom. That's reserved for worship leaders and storytellers. So also there's a red square in the middle where we have our AV equipment. The children are not allowed to pass the plane of that. So they like to look anyways. But I think that's it for a little bit of housekeeping things. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.